This is the UniFi AI key, and I hate AI, but let's try this device out. The first thing you guys may be wondering is, why am I trying the device if I hate AI? Well, I think this device has a unique use case in the UniFi Protect lineup. I think it's something that a lot of enterprises or even small businesses could really benefit from, but I don't know. It's just marketing claims. So let's try it out today. We'll see how good this thing actually is. I'm really excited actually. It has one Ethernet port on the back, PoE of course, and then it's pretty much just the screen on the front. It's a pretty basic device. All it does is sit on your network and process video all day long. This device handles up to 1,800 smart detections per hour. So every smart detection from the cameras you add, it'll basically go through and analyze for details. So the benefit of this is you could literally go in, like, I don't know, you could search for like a green Lexus or something, and it'll go through your cameras, find the most relevant footage to you, and help you search through your footage a lot easier. So let's say there's an incident that happens and you don't know the time or don't know when it happened, but maybe an item is missing. You can theoretically go back through and prompt it or something and try to figure it out. I have no idea. I've never tried it. Today's the day. Okay, so I have set it up behind me. I think it's a great thing to add to the background of my setup. We have the AI key ready for adoption. We'll click on add up there in the upper right hand corner. And in theory, it'll go and add it into our UniFi console. So now it says get started with AI key. So it says computer vision enhancement. If we hover over the eye, it says analyze and categorize objects detected by your selected cameras. Looks like we can do all cameras. It says there's one or more selected cameras that are offline or unavailable, which I do have a lot of offline cameras. Let's turn on the next AI summary. This automatically generates AI-powered summaries for cameras with computer vision enhancement enabled. Enabling this may reduce the number of analyzed detections per hour. So this will do more advanced detections. Transcribed speech detected from selected cameras. I don't care about this one. Enable allow cameras with vehicle detection to recognize license plates. Okay, we'll do that. Face recognition. Sure. We're just going to confirm, and let's do it all. So we've got the AI key. We have process detections in the last 24 hours, which is 0. Detections in queue, also 0. Edge AI latency has no available data. If we go over to settings, we have all of the settings we just selected, as well as manual recovery and remove. And I just realized my camera's covering that up, and I apologize. I'm not seeing any detections appearing, so we'll have to come back another day. And once we have some data in here, we can analyze what's going on. The device does look very nice. The design is very Ubiquiti, and I love having that back on my desk. But I will love it even more if it actually does anything instead of look pretty. So it looks like we do have the option to run retroactive processing, which basically looks like it will go back through the past X amount of events and actually run the processing on them. So it looks like it's going to take an hour and 37 minutes to go through the last 5,000 events that are on my NVR. Now this is going to go through events that were not just the ones that are like in my office cameras. It'll go through all of them that are at the house. So obviously there's going to be stuff I'm not able to show you, but this will show us a lot more data on how we can actually utilize the AI key. So the detections are starting to come through. Let's take a look at one of the features I find to be very cool. You'll see that we have a car in the frame right here, and there's kind of a blue area around the car. If we select the car, we can actually go in and see the last activity of the car. So in this case, it's actually live because the car is actually seen live right now. But in the case that the car is not there, it's actually going to show you the car in the past. And you'll see here as well, it's just a bunch of clips of the actual car from what it seems to be. So in the bottom left, we have all kinds of things that it's noticed. You'll see we have a Jeep, a GMC, a Lamborghini, a Volvo, Tesla, Mitsubishi, and Audi. If we click on the Lamborghini, I don't know what it thinks. Oh, wow. So guys, this is a new Lamborghini. There is false positives and there are crazy detections as well. As of now, it's honestly an interesting feature. I did the next AI summary on this doorbell recording of my dog. It says a dog walks on a snow-covered porch at night illuminated by a bright light, which honestly is not a bad summary. It's very accurate of what's actually going on. The doorbell looks horrible quality in this video, but I think it does a good justice of actually noticing there's snow on the ground. That's probably a harder thing to notice, like maybe it's just a white floor, like white concrete. And the bright light is kind of cool because the black background, I guess, is kind of dark as well. So let's discuss kind of the AI key, what I think about it, and kind of my final thoughts. So I think the biggest thing for me is, as a consumer, is this something I would purchase? And I'm honestly not sure. So for example, me at my house, probably not needed, especially if I get upgraded cameras or something like that. I really don't see myself needing the AI key because the features that it has, honestly, for home use, they're probably not necessary. Yeah, is it cool that you can search for colors of cars and stuff? Absolutely. Don't get me wrong. It works exactly how it should. Not only can you search for things with like a phrase, you can search for specific cars, but on my G5 cameras, it's not super accurate, which is expected because I don't have any cameras even close to like a driveway or anything like that. So the cameras that are detecting plates are doing it from a pretty long distance, and that's pretty impressive. But going back to the AI key, would I buy it? Probably not. Again, for home use, not entirely necessary. I manage a church, and the church has a fairly large security camera setup. Being able to describe the event you're looking for across 50, 60, 70 cameras is a really nice feature to have. If I implemented this at the church, it would actually work out really well. Now, again, it only does up to, I think, 1,000 smart detections per hour. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be hitting any limits there at the church. There are quite frequent smart detections that happen, but I think the AI key would be more, it would make more sense in an environment like that. But I'm very glad I have this product because it does teach me a lot about the tiers of products that Ubiquiti has. They really do have tiers of products that work really well in home labs or home use or smaller businesses, that kind of stuff. And then there's a tier of enterprise products that are really awesome. And there's a tier of like bigger business products, think the pro switches, aggregation switches, that kind of stuff. And then you also have the enterprise tier where they have the campus switches and all that kind of stuff. And I think that the AI key kind of fits in that mid-range to where businesses can benefit from this, potentially small businesses, but especially enterprises. If they have hundreds of cameras, having the AI key is such a nice feature to have. And it makes me want to set up hundreds of cameras so I can try it out more and get more use out of it. But for home use, again, I'm not entirely sure if I'm sold on it just because I don't need it. I mean, we live pretty far off the road. We don't have much foot traffic. So any events that we do have are pretty, I don't want to say monumental, but they're pretty noticeable. If you guys have any questions whatsoever about the AI key, how to use it, anything like that, please leave a comment down below. I'm happy to answer your questions and potentially make a follow-up video discussing the AI key in more details as well. With that being said, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Have a great day. I'll see you all in the next video.